giving fish is never an option for Tony Meloto. Education, training, and global exposure is his gift and challenge to us Filipinos.
Good morning, Mr. Tony. It was so inspiring to hear your story speaking this morning. Can you please share us more about your childhood? We really want to understand. What made you?
What I'm doing now with Gawad Kalinga, with our Farm Village University, with Human Nature, is a product of a journey since childhood. Now, I grew up in Negros Occidental. My family never owned a piece of land. We never owned a home or car. I went to public schools, in grade school and high school. At that time, Negros was torn between the very rich and the very poor. And we were somewhere in the lower middle.
Okay.
So it was education and maybe my can-do attitude at the same time that got me my way out of poverty. I got a scholarship to the US, where I finished my high school in California. At the age of 17, then I got a scholarship to Ateneo. Took up economics for 4 years. So I was able to transport it right away at such a young age from the drab world of survival to now to California, where I learned how to speak English well and gave me the confidence to go to Ateneo, where they also have a very elite crowd at that time.
Wow.
So I was able to see life from the bottom and rising to the top and really overcoming my insecurities because when you're poor, karaniwan wala kang kumpiyansa. So dito nang nag-umpisa ako ng Gawad Kalinga, I realized that I should not give the poor charity.
Yes.
I should give them dignity, so decent shelter, quality education.
Yes.
No, and also not treat them as people who are only good enough to be laborers or factory workers, but to be business owners.
So who really inspired you when you were a kid?
Well, my parents taught me simplicity, honesty.
Okay.
And I guess for a while I thought, that will not get me far ahead in the world. I came to realize that those were the greatest qualities that I learned from them. And I built my family, I built also my humanitarian work on simplicity and in honesty. So I realized that there's just so much poverty because people want to just indulge in lavish luxury.
Yeah. So when you were a kid, what you start thinking why you built this Gawad Kalinga?
When I was a kid, I just wanted to make sure that I would not be discriminated because I came from a much lower background. So I just wanted to grow up with dignity, and also, thank you, but I'm also very competitive.
Okay.
And I came to realize that poverty does not make me inferior. That kung ano kasing na dahil maliit ang bulsa ko, hindi ibig sabihin na maliit ang utak ko. Kaya lang kailangan magkaroon din ako ng malaking pangarap. Tapos magamit ko yung aking kakayanan. Ang hirap lang kasi marami sa mahirap na takot mangarap dahil wala naman magbibigay sa kanila ng pagkakataon. Kahit magulang nila na mahal sila, ay gagawin lahat para bigyan sila ng magandang kinabukasan. Pero anong kinabukasan mabigay ng tricycle driver sa kanyang anak? Ano mabibigay ng isang construction worker? So I came to realize na ang kailangan talaga na mahirap is dignity. It starts by giving the poor justice. And then mabigyan mo siya ngayon ng the gift of excellence and quality, hindi limos.
So what's your biggest challenges in really creating change for especially sa mga mahihirap?
Well, sila din mismo walang tiwala sa sarili. At pag tinulungan mo, ang niisip nila, ano kaya ang kanyang interest dito? Baka tatakbong barangay captain yan o baka tatakbong mayor, no? Nagsawa na sila sa kahihintay, hindi pa ako tumatakbo eh. no? Tapos ano kayang racket niyan? So, dahil they have been used and abused for so long.
So how you teach them how to fish instead of giving them fish?
Yeah, well, but it's not just how to teach them how to fish. They have to have access to capital, access to land, access to market, access to technology. Kasi it's not enough na turuan mo lang kasi ang dami namang magaling mag-train eh. O, paano mo naman, o kaya yung mga na-informal settlers sa Maynila, they know how to fish.
Okay.
Pero pag nag-fish sila sa Pasig River, hindi makuha nila yung mga patay na pusa at saka mga gulong. So what I'm simply saying is that they need also the kind of skills, that will really be relevant, that will be useful, and so we came to it has to begin in their community. Kaya ang human nature ngayon showed that they can become in 8 years, the winner of the most sustainable beauty brand in the world. It shows na matalino palang Pilipino. We're not only good enough to go and become job seekers abroad, when here in the Philippines na hindi lang tayo mga empleyado o executives o consultant or factory workers, we can actually own the business. At baka yung mga taga-ibang bansa naman, baka sila magtatrabaho para sa atin.
So what should Filipino improve?
First, love this country. Always, every day, when you wake up, thank God that he did not make a mistake in making you Filipino. Everyone is so curious about the Philippines. No, so imbis na mga bad news, kasi kung minsan we're always taken out of context, tayo magbibigay ng tamang context. Let's tell beautiful stories about our country to the world, and tell the world that this is that the Philippines is now the country of opportunity in Asia, and there is so much about the Philippines that the world has to see. So doon sa amin sa Enchanted Farm, we tell people that if you've not been to the Enchanted Farm, you've not been to the Philippines. Because that's where you will discover the magic of being Filipino.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure having you,
My pleasure.
sir.
Every success has its struggles. Every dream has its trials and tests. Listen to their stories, because if they did it, you can also be called self-made.